Welcome to a fantastically festive edition of the Really Good Films podcast, where we look back at the Christmas films we've reviewed recently, but also look forward to what movies are coming to cinemas and streaming soon. Our recent films have been filled with holiday warmth, from the merry mix-up of Your Christmas or Mine, to a Santa-saving adventure in Red One, and lastly the forming of friendships in The Holdovers. Plenty of films to get you in the Christmas spirit. Join me as we dive deeper into these films with our extended reviews, and then we'll have an exciting peek at the first releases of 2026. So, now we know the route for this festive screen sleigh ride, we start our journey with Your Christmas or Mine. Your Christmas or Mine follows Hayley and James, a couple at university in London. They both make the same split-second decision to swap trains and surprise each other. Passing each other at the station, they're completely unaware that they've just swapped Christmases. Your Christmas or Mine is a character-led comedy that hits most of the story beats you'd expect. Our posh boy is dropped into an ordinary household, whose quirks contrast with his own family's eccentricities. Hayley is met with a stilted, aristocratic home, in desperate need of warmth both figuratively and literally. The characters are enjoyable, whether that's our leads or the supporting cast, such as Hayley's flirty Aunt Kay. The film could have trusted the audience a bit more, as many plot points are very obviously set up before they happen. Everything also feels a bit safe, with even its most intentionally embarrassing parts and saddest moments feeling underplayed. Perhaps the strongest of the latter is between James and Hayley's dad, as it is given a bit more breathing room and feels more authentic. The story's simplicity, while it can be a strength, also feels like one of the film's more obvious weaknesses. There was more that could have been done with these characters and this premise, so there is a bit of potential left on the table. Overall, Your Christmas or Mine is a solid holiday romp that is worth a watch, but only once. Our next film is for viewers who want more action out of their holiday movie. It's time to fly over the pond for our extended review of Red One. Red One sees Santa kidnapped, requiring the North Pole's head of security to team up with a notorious hacker to rescue him and save Christmas. Red One is a good time despite a few flaws. Firstly, its production design, which seems to fight with its whimsical tone and create a world far darker than the film's adventure requires, to the point where the North Pole's exterior looks more like an industrial city in winter rather than the jolliest place on Earth. Secondly, it's too reliant on CG. I could almost see the soundstage at points, and the first time we see Santa's reindeer is a good example of this. On a more positive note, there are some great holiday-themed jokes and ideas. For example, the force field around the North Pole seems to be made out of snowflakes, which retract their branches when a vehicle enters. The broification of Santa is also a highlight. J.K. Simmons as a buff Santa chomping down on a comically oversized post-workout cookie is unique, to say the least. Chris Evans' likeable performance, alongside the ever-charismatic Dwayne Johnson, also allows us to invest in the movie's magical world. The film's emotional moments mostly lack the necessary weight for such important story beats, but the cast try their best. Red One doesn't take itself too seriously, and that allows us to give it a bit of slack when some of its choices don't quite land. So, while it probably won't make it into my yearly Christmas rotation, Red One is worth a watch at least once. Our last film is for those who want a Christmas movie with a bit more depth. Let's go back to school for The Holdovers. The Holdovers sees a curmudgeonly classics teacher form an unexpected bond with a brainy but damaged troublemaker and a grieving cook when they are left together on the campus of a New England boarding school. The Holdovers feels old-fashioned in all the right ways. Its setting feels lived in and is filled with believable and interesting characters. The film's story and characters have an emotional richness and complexity that allows us to truly connect with them and become immersed in the narrative. This is an extremely well-written film with an entertaining sense of dry wit, and all of its emotional moments are given time to breathe and truly sink in. While the film is set over Christmas, the holiday setting is used as a way to subtly heighten its story, and the film is never overwhelmed by saccharine Christmas tropes. It would be remiss if I didn't mention the central trio of excellent performances. Da'Vine Joy Randolph won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her role as the cook Mary, and it's clear to see why. A deeply sad character could, in less skilled hands, have become melodramatic, but Randolph gives a perfectly nuanced performance. The Holdovers is one of the rare films that truly lives up to the praise it has received, and is one of the best movies I have seen in a while. I genuinely can't think of any noteworthy critique to give the film, and so The Holdovers is definitely worth a watch. Now that we've looked back at the festive films we've reviewed this month, let's sample what's coming up early next year. January 1st starts off the year on a musical note with Song Sung Blue. It follows Lightning and Thunder, a Milwaukee husband and wife Neil Diamond tribute act who experience soaring success and devastating heartbreak in their musical journey together. Song Sung Blue's dual leads, Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson's singing voices, acting talent, and abundant chemistry are on full display in the trailer, and this will get many people excited to see the film. It looks like an emotional rollercoaster that, while uplifting, has sad moments too. Hopefully it will provide a little light to break through any post-Christmas blues. On the 9th of January, Hamnet is released. It's based on the novel about William Shakespeare's family, with a focus on his wife Agnes and the death of their son Hamnet during the plague of 1596, with this personal story leading to the creation of the play Hamlet. Hamnet has already won the Audience Award for Best Feature Film at the BFI London Film Festival, and a similar top accolade at the Toronto International Film Festival, suggesting that we're in for a treat. It's also directed by Oscar winner Chloe Zhao. Hopefully we'll get one of 2026's best films early on in the year. Lastly, on the 16th of January, we get Rental Family, which follows a struggling American actor in Tokyo who finds his purpose when he lands an unusual job which sees him play stand-in roles in the lives of everyday people. I have already seen Rental Family at the BFI London Film Festival, and so will be releasing my full review shortly. That being said, it's a sweet film that I greatly enjoyed, and I'm excited that more people get to see it. Well, that's it for this cracking Christmas edition of the Really Good Films podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want more from Really Good Films, follow us on social media. And of course, subscribe to the podcast too, wherever you get your podcasts. We can't wait to review more films for you soon.